Hey guys, I want to talk about freedom. Is there anything free in this world? No. In fact, if I have this sweet now, um, even though it's free, I'm gonna pay for it with my body. It's sugar, okay? You get a sugar rush, it comes down, it's worse. The same thing with Facebook, okay? So let's start with Facebook because Facebook people argue a lot that Facebook is free, or people like the idea of freedom on Facebook, okay? And we all know this, but we still go on it, okay? So things like Facebook, Instagram, social media, anything that is free, know that as long as you're not paying for something, you are the product. You're being used, okay? You're watching this now. I'm sure you might be watching it on social media, TikTok, Facebook, wherever you're watching this from. It clearly shows that you're not the customer if you're getting it for free. Okay, as simple as that. You're not the customer. I'll take an example. I don't want to call anyone out, but I have to. Okay, let's look at Facebook, YouTube. So when you go on YouTube and you watch a video for free, yeah, it's free. YouTube is free, although they're starting to do ads now, which is crazy. If you're paying for YouTube, I don't want to talk about it. Just forget it for a minute because again, I'll talk about my background. So I'm the CEO of Orukka. Orukka is a smart payment ring that allows you tap to pay. Okay, and then the app comes. The ring comes with an app called Monesave. Monesave allows you save as a group. So if you can download our app and then order the ring to tap to pay. But the pain for me, right, is the fact that people should learn how to save and not waste money unnecessarily. So that's my point. That's why I always look at things like that and go, wait a minute, you shouldn't be paying for things you shouldn't have to. Okay, that's one thing. But here's the point, while it's free, okay, you need to realize that then what you're giving up, which is painful for me that people don't realize. Okay, I'll talk about banking in a minute, but your bank is not free. Okay, and there's a reason why you need to realize that. When you go in and you say bank is free, because I say that, so a lot of people argue with me and go, wait, I've got a ring. Okay, one customer said to me specifically, well, free banking, I have to explain to the customer, and I'll talk about it on this video, right? Is your bank really free? Your bank is not free. That's the truth. They're getting something from you, which we'll talk about in this video. As similar as your YouTube, right? So YouTube, you're watching this on YouTube. You're watching it on YouTube. It's not free because you're investing your attention, your time. You're a number, right? Again, I don't look at the numbers of views, by the way. I don't care. I'm recording, okay? And I'm teaching people about my product, my ring. So I don't look at the number. I'm not an influencer. If I have 5, 10, 100 millions of views, doesn't matter to me, right? Because all I care about is my customers or people to order the ring and learn about the ring from me, okay? But here's the point. If you are watching this video and you're not learning something about the ring, for instance, then you're just watching and skipping through it or skipping through videos. What you're doing is your attention is now going basically doom scrolling, right? That's what YouTube wants. So YouTube wants to get as many eyeballs as possible, but you're not paying YouTube. So that means someone who's paying YouTube is a customer, okay? The same thing as this. If you buy my ring, you're my customer. I owe you a service. I need to pay, like you've paid me, so I need to provide a service to you. You're my customer. For YouTube, guess who's the customer? The advertisers. Not you. You're not a customer. You're the product. You're being used, yeah? Your numbers are being used. Every day when YouTube goes online, YouTube goes, hey, to the investors, to the customers, i.e. the advertisers, they say, we have 100 people watching this video. On my video, for instance, I don't do ads, right? But if I was going to do ads, the first thing we would say is, hey, we have 100,000 views on our video. The 100,000 views are you, like you're the product then in this case. Because what we're saying to everyone is that, hey, we have these eyeballs, this attention over the next, 10, 15 minutes of this video. That's the attention. That's the payment. That's the currency. Does that make sense? So let's understand it that way. That as long as you're not paying for something, you're not the customer. The customer is who's paying for it. And you can always find out. On YouTube, look at it. Who's paying for YouTube? The merchants, people who want to advertise to you, gurus who want to advertise to you, people who want to sell courses, they want to advertise to you, right? I don't know, YouTube, Coca-Cola, the whole lot, all these guys that want to advertise, they want to pay. And when they pay, YouTube now offers them a service. Not you, they offer you to them. So you're the product. Okay, and people hear about that a lot, but hopefully it makes sense. If you're watching this video, I'd say if you're not learning something here, just hang up immediately. Or if after learning, make sure you use that to learn. If you're using it to learn, that's something. Then that's painful for them. They'll rather not do that, by the way. YouTube, you see when they push adverts out, watch how this video is going to be pushed. It's not going to be pushed as much as entertaining videos. So entertaining videos get a lot more views. Pranks and things like that, jokes get a lot more views. Why? Because that's the eyeballs, and people like that pay, and advertisers will pay a lot more for that and pay for this, right? So that's what we need to understand. So if you're not paying for something, I'm going to repeat again, just know that you're the product, okay? Same thing with your bank. Go to any banking, right? Banks, if you go to a bank and the bank tells you that your banking is free, what that invariably means is that they're getting something from you one way or the other, or they will. Okay, so what usually happens when your bank is free is that the bank looks at you, looks at your structure, looks at where you live, looks at where you're working. If you went to university, they already know, right? They look at your university, look at your earning potential, and look at this guy and say, okay, this guy is going to earn some money that they're going to live with us. Their salary is going to come to us. They're going to have savings with us. They're going to have other products with us that will make that money. It's better than the £5-10 they get per month, right? The fintech, if you have a fintech, open up a fintech. Fintech is not holding your money, right? So what fintechs do, and that's why fintechs actually charge. So if you open a small fintech or a small, I don't know, Revolut or any of these small banks, banking apps, right? The neobanks, what they do is they sell you a product. They'll turn around and sell and charge you £5 or £10 per month. Why they do that is because you're not holding your money, so they can't sell you anything else. But a bank will sell you your mortgage, and your mortgage alone, tell me, it's a lot of money. In fact, if you look at how much you pay over the life of a mortgage, that's enough to set up a whole department. That's where they make their money. There's a reason why JP Morgan have got really nice fancy offices, right? For the mortgages, right? Mortgages deals, but mortgages, credit cards, all these deals, all these provide more revenue for the bank, such that they don't even care about the £5-10 that you pay every month, right? Because it's nothing to them at that point, right? So that's why when you get free banking, it's not really free. What you want to try and do is, if you believe it's free, don't put your salary in the bank. Take a free banking. It's free, right? Take the free banking, take the free card, and don't put any salary for a year or two. 1 year, then you get debanked, because the bank will just kick you out and go, wait, there's no money coming in here. We're not making money. That's when you know you're the product. Yeah. And again, I prefer, and that's why I advise my customers as well, I prefer you pay for something up front. If you pay for it, then you know that you paid for it and you're not being used. In that case, if you go into YouTube and you pay for £5-10 per month, that's okay. Know that there's no ads, know that there's nothing being done. I don't talk about Netflix. Netflix, you guys know what you're doing to me. So Netflix is one of the crazy ones where they go ahead and they pay, I think you pay like 19 or 20 pounds a month, and they still do ads, which is crazy, right? But that's the monopoly of what they do. So hopefully we do something about that as users. But prior to that, I think, again, it's important to know that anything that is free, it's either with the hope of that it will sell to you in the future, or with the hope that you forget to cancel, which happens a lot. If you see any free trials, apps that you do, actually, if you have that, please stop this video and go and cancel any free apps you have, free trials. But the free trials, we're looking at the numbers the other day, about 60% of the people who buy free apps forget to cancel, right? Again, if you've done it, just don't put an amen or put like a yes on this video, but that's the truth. I just want to count how many people that watch this video go through that. But I'll tell you what, it happens a lot more than you realize. So what they do is they tell you it's a free app, it's a trial for 30 days or 40 days or something funny, so that you forget to cancel on that day. And just when you're about to cancel, they'll turn around and tell you, oh yeah, no, you don't really have to cancel. You can still get it for free. The hope is that at least 60%, 60% of us forget to cancel. Then what happens then? You try for 1 month, they try for the next month, right? And then what happens then is you're behind. Or you've paid for it already. In that case, you leave it after 2 or 3 months, you cancel. But that attrition rate, I think, is what they rely on. So I hope, maybe it's a short video, okay, and I'll head back to work now, okay, for my customers. But I hope it's made it clear now that, one, if a product is free, know that you're the product. And secondly, if you're on YouTube, Facebook, any social media, you're not the customer. Okay, the customer is the person who's paying for adverts. The person paying for adverts is paying for you. It's paying for you as a product. Then in that case, you're the product that's being used. And then lastly, when a bank tells you that it's free, it's definitely not free, because they're making money off you. They hope to make money off you. If they don't make money off you, they usually cancel immediately. Yeah. Actually, let me talk about one more thing before I go. Sorry, I'll talk about this 0% finance. I think someone asked me the other day as well. They're like, hey, what happens when there's 0% finance and risk? Okay. The 0% finance, I can tell you right now from experience as well, is that when something is 0% finance, people go ahead and they order and they buy that product with the hope of getting the 0% finance. But what they miss is what happens in the small print. The small print usually tells you that you get 0% finance if you pay everything up in the next 60 days. Guess how many people pay back in the next 60 days? Not a lot. So most people actually go past the 60 days as required, and that's what they rely on. Very small percentage, very, very small. I mean, when I say small, I mean 5%. That's how low it is. So if you pay everything, if you have a 0% finance and you pay for the car within that window of 0%, you're in the minority. That's why if you go to a store, a house, if you go to like a furniture store or a garage, they'll allow you just get it for 0%, because they know that 9 times out of 10, they can bet their money on it that you're not going to meet that 0% finance. Most people don't. Some can, you're right, that's right. If you do, congratulations, that means you're in the minority there. Makes sense? So guys, that's another scam, I'll call it a scam, that banks use or people use on us as well to say, hey, 0% finance or for free. Basically, it's not free, right? Because eventually you would end up falling into that trap that they want you to fall in. If you don't, very good, well done, then keep doing that, okay? But every day is for the thief and one day is for the owner. In this case, the other way around, right? Because they really want you to fall, and usually people fall risk for that. Yeah. So that's it then, guys. Be careful. I hope this is careful enough for you. And my suggestion, I repeat, I don't like giving advice. My suggestion is to always pay for everything in front. Okay. As for the catch, if there's no catch, then know that the person is lying. There's always a catch. No one gives anything for free, otherwise they will not be in business. So ask them, hey, what's the catch here? How much am I making here? And they turn around and want to gamble, they know that you're always 9 times out of 10, you're going to lose. I tell you, there's no gamble as long as you pay for everything the next 30 days or whatever. Know that they know what you're doing. Know that the odds of you actually meeting that is almost impossible. Okay, so that's it for now. I have to get back to work, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Order Orukka, orukka.com. Okay, join me, join us on our journey, and I'll have to get back to work to my customers. Take care and all the best.